Good morning, YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. Did you know that 50% of you guys aren't subscribed? That means if all of you guys were to subscribe right now, we would hit 2 million, which is the goal before 2026, but we'll see. I'll probably fall off before then. However, today we are talking about everybody's favorite streamer. We're talking about Mizkifs. Yeah! And we're talking about the really cool, hip, popular guys of the Faze clan. Faze up. I still don't really know what that means. I'm 31 years old. I don't watch the Kai Cenats. I do watch a little bit of iShowSpeed, admittedly. I don't really know what Faze Up means. I don't really know who's in it. I know Jason the Ween's in there, who I actually think is a pretty cool guy. He fucking humbled the shit out of Pokimane, which was dope. But what I've seen of Faze, I actually liked it quite a bit. There was a clip that I saw of Mizkif, I think talking to Jason the Ween. I think I actually am going to be a big fan of that guy. Seems like a very young dude, but a really good head on his shoulders. And he was trashing one of Jason's boys to his face, like Miz always does. And Jason's like, hell nah. Shut that shit the fuck down. And then there was this other guy in the background who was like, I'm not even fucking with you. Don't ever disrespect my friends again. Which, by the way, streamers having other streamers back in 2025. So what I saw of that was dope as fuck. Now, am I looking for an invite to a Faze party? No, absolutely not. I'm 31. I wouldn't go regardless. But I definitely do have a certain amount, well, let me phrase that, a large amount of respect for streamers who will, in the face of adversity, stick up for their friends and humble and press anybody who's trying to disrespect anybody who they care about. Because on this platform, in this environment, in this streaming space, there is so many bitches, there is so many fraudulent motherfuckers, it's actually insane. I've low-key given up on trying to make any type of new connection because nobody gives a fuck about you if doing a hate thread on you gets them an extra 5 viewers, gets them an extra $5. Welcome to streaming in 2025, where anyone will throw your name under the bus to maybe get a little shout out from Hasanabi. It's a fucking joke. Am I bitter? Am I angry? Am I resentful? I wouldn't say I'm angry. I think I'm pretty much over it. I've kind of become melancholic with it. But yeah, I think the streaming space is fucking terrible, hence why I don't really interact with it. And even when something else happens, which I'm very excited for you guys to see about that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want a little bit of juicy drama that's coming very soon. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever readjust and go back to the streaming circle. There's no point. I'd rather just sit at home and play with my dog and hang out with my beautiful woman. Anyways, let's go over this clip here real quick. And this is Silky. And chat, correct me if I'm wrong. This is Faze Silky. I haven't heard too much about this guy, but I believe this is the guy that Miz was saying does fucking nothing with his content. And I know Silky has an issue with him because, well, Mizkif is obviously a pretty controversial figure. He's known for doing some pretty shady shit. You either love him or you hate him. And, you know, obviously he had those logs released from 7 years ago of him saying the hard R when he had that whole beef with Bruce Dropamoff, which was a very shady situation. That's why Kai doesn't fuck with him either, or pretty much any black streamer besides Russell. Yeah, but let's go into this real quick. And obviously, and I always think, I try not to judge too many people off their past actions. However, I'm not going to judge someone if someone else doesn't want to let go. It's everyone else's responsibility. It's everyone else's choice for who they forgive and who they don't. And it's not me to guilt them for it. So this is what Silky said about Miz. Let's get into it.
We are, yeah, bro. I don't get, yo, niggas know I don't care, bro. Mizkif tries to censor the door. He's not getting inside.
And this isn't like some weird, if Mizkif tries to break into my house. I believe the Faze kids are doing some sort of Faze party on July 4th. They invited a whole shit ton of big LA streamers. Mizkif obviously gave up on the Austin scene because, well, you know, there's a lot of bridges burnt down here. Seek Pasture's new for LA, and lo and behold, and now nobody wants to fuck with him in LA either. It's definitely a really, it's kind of, I almost feel bad for the guy. It's honestly pretty fucking crazy, but yeah, it looks like LA already isn't fucking with him either. Not being invited to this party is pretty fucking rough because this is actually a pretty big deal. In these streaming spaces, when you build your entire brand, like many streamers of the LA variety do, where it's about who you know and where you're at and what did you go to, a lot of streamers are legitimately, what collab can they do next? And so having something as big of a cutoff as a potential meetup of all the Faze kids, which Miz has tried previously to really get into that scene before, having a biggest connection of that fucking completely severed already is a really big shot to the fucking balls. It definitely sucks ass. You know, streamers like Asman or myself or Nuxtaku or even the donut operator scene, we won't really be affected because our content is focused on, we go live and we talk about reactions, we talk about current events. But for streamers like, let's say, a Mizkif or a Cinna or an Extra Emily or maybe even a Valkyrie and probably even a Pokimane, those are the streamers that will live and die by who can they collaborate with next? What's the next scene they can get sit at next? So this might seem like oh, they're not getting invited to the party. No, this is a massive fucking kick to the balls and honestly like a massive career opportunity that's gonna fuck his career pretty damn bad by not being invited to this thing.
No.
Yeah.
We do not fuck with weird people. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. He's gonna see this clip. I don't care.
Yeah, what happened was, the reason why this is being talked about is because there's this other kid called Faze Stacy. Or maybe it's Faze Lacey. It's Lacey. It's Lacey. He's the fat guy. Yeah, Faze Lacey, the fat guy. Faze Lacey invited Miz to the party. Silky didn't fuck with that. He said hell nah because Silky doesn't forgive Mizkif for saying the hard R 7 years ago. Which, once again, that's everybody's choice.
You're not getting inside.
Yeah.
I seen Lacey invited him to the party. I'm retracting that invite. It's not happening, King. Like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe when I see this name on. I said, nigga, what the fuck? I said, do y'all know about this nigga? Like, what the fuck? Have y'all seen?
Nobody knows who Faze Silky is. I mean, guys, the guy at 24 minutes into his stream has 6,000 viewers and 12,000 subs. I know everybody's trying to paint like Silky like nobody knows him, but clearly this guy is a very successful streamer. I mean, already from this is like roughly $38,000 to $40,000 worth of subs. Like, clearly this guy's successful, right?
Have y'all seen this nigga when it comes to black people? Come on, bro. Talk to somebody with a big 5 gifted. Oh, yeah, word. No racist in disguise in the crib. We good. We don't need that.
Once again, I'm never going to guilt a black person for saying, oh man, he only said the hard R 7 years ago, get over it. It's everybody else's decision. It's not anybody else to say. I think you're completely justified for who you do and who you don't fuck with. And if you have a friend that's going to come between shit and make shit weird between you and your other friends, I actually respect the fuck that Faze Lazy for saying, oh shit, I fucked up, my bad, I should have asked.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, that's completely valid. Obviously, if other people don't want someone there, I didn't know that there was anything with Mizkif, to be honest. I didn't even know. If I'm being like, when I invited him, I had no idea there was an issue. But now that I know there's an issue, obviously he's not gonna come if other people have an issue. If my other friends have an issue with him, like obviously, I just didn't know. I didn't know. But that's fine. I mean, I don't.
Talk to somebody with a big 5.
Yeah, so obviously, Lazy think that he fucked up here. And once again, I know a lot of you guys wouldn't care about this situation, but I also don't care enough to tell people what they're allowed to be sensitive over or not, right? This is one of those situations. I don't really care. And also, let's just be real. There's a lot more underneath the surface that's what's currently being talked about online. There's a lot of people who avoid Mizkif like the fucking plague, and which obviously I don't need to get into right now. That's completely up to anybody to not want to fuck with anybody. Just because they're another streamer, that doesn't mean that you gotta hang out with them. It's these people's choices, it's these people's life, and I think it's gay as fuck when people say, oh, you're a streamer? Yeah, come to everything I do. It is what it is. And there's also the fucking N-word drama on top of that. All right, let's keep going here. So Mizkif responded to Silky uninviting him from the Faze party invite, and man, I'm sorry. Does anybody else find this really childish? Am I crazy? Okay, I this is a 33-year-old man beefing with 18 to 20-year-old little boys, saying I'm upset because I didn't get invited to the birthday party. Like, this is probably one of the saddest, most pathetic situations I've ever had to cover in my entire journalistic career. I'm a journalist, just like Hassan, guys. This is, I mean, oh my God, I didn't get invited to the birthday party. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. This is so pathetic. But let's get in it. Let's get in it. Here we go.
This is also a FaZe Clan party. I mean, bro, you don't think FaZe Banks said stupid shit back in the day? Hell yeah, he did. He admits it. We all did. We all said dumb shit back in the day.
Yeah, but here's the thing that you're missing is that, did you know that you just said FaZe Banks said things back in the day? Friends forgiving friends for things they did back in the day is one thing. Miz, these people don't fucking know you. You're very quick to toss out a stranger if you hear him screaming an N-word at a black person. But then if your friend goes and he shoplifts something, you'll go, fuck, we'll work through it. You need to understand there's layers to this shit. People are more willing to forgive their friends, but Miz, these people don't fucking know you. They don't know who you are. They got no reason to forgive you. They got no reason to fuck with you. And this is a big issue that I see, that people don't understand this dynamic of the streaming space, where you see these people and you like both these streamers, which means you both want them to be friends, but that's parasocial as fuck. You got to understand, just because insert stream, like for example, just because you might like XQC and you might like me, that doesn't mean that me and XQC got to be friends now. That's not how it works. Like Faze and Miz, they don't know each other at all, so they got no reason to forgive each other for shit that they don't fuck with. You all have your own moral code. You all have your own sense of justice in this world. It's up to you to live your life the way you want to live it. You don't got to do shit for viewers. It doesn't matter who your viewers like. You only fuck with the people you want to fuck with, and that's how people can live. It's fine. So all of this is over Mizkifs saying retard. Oh, sweetheart. You think the hard R is retard? You ever play Minecraft? And you know when like you have a shovel and you got rid of some dirt? Well, that's because you're a digger. So it's not, well, he'll figure it out, guys. He'll figure it out. Anyways.
We all admit it. And it did take me a little bit longer to grow up than most. I said this shit when I was 22. But I'm a completely different person than when I was 22. I'm 30 years old.
Jesus, 30.
And I know that the viewers don't judge me as much because I think they understand. And I know that you guys still watch me because you know the realities of the person that I am.
No, I'll be real. Do I like Mizkif? Fuck no. No, I don't. Obviously, I don't. Everybody knows I don't fucking like the guy. But I will say, I have known him, and there's a lot of things that I disagree with. But I will say, in big 2025, the guy's not a racist. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to be friends with somebody to have their back. If anybody's going after Mizkif because they think he's a racist, well, they're just wrong. He's just not. He was an edgy kid. He hung out with Ice Poseidon and co. They all did edgy humor. You know, like I'm just, you know, I will still have his back, obviously. You know, like he's not racist, guys. He's not. He doesn't talk that way at all. And he has a black friend. His name is Russell. Anyways.
Because you've seen my actions over the years of being a streamer. I don't blame Silky for what he said. I know a lot of you probably think I should hate or attack him. I don't blame Silky for what he said or how he's acting. It's understandable. If Silky would like to talk on or off stream, I would be happy to. Because
this is crazy over an invite to a birthday party, though. I will say, sorry, guys. This is why I hate the streaming world, because I think shit like this is lame as fuck. Like, I really think, I mean, this is crazy to me, and I'm trying to humor this. People wanted me to talk about my opinion on this. I think this is one of the most childish things that I've ever seen, is seeing a guy who's pushing 40 looked like he's on the verge of tears not being invited to a Faze birthday party. Sorry, guys, this is insane to me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I am so glad I'm out of this fucking spotlight scene. Jesus. I think the only event that I would actually, like for example, I wouldn't give a fuck about going to like an OTK mansion party. I don't care. The thing that I want to go to is game day. Game day, that shit's fun. Or one of those like charity soccer events, that's fun. Brother, this is a one-night birthday party to get drunk and make bad decisions. And I'll be real, if you get too drunk, Ludwig's going to call you a snake and then try to ruin your entire career.
I understand that if Silky doesn't like me.
Plus, like, I just want to go to game day so I can hit women. You know what I mean? Like, Nora got off too easy. I was trying to break her ankle, and somehow she was fine. And I kicked the out of that bitch. And I don't know how she survived. But she did, and that made me feel very weak. So I've trained every day to make sure I got better leg strength this time. So this way I can take him down, guys. This way I can take him down.
Understand me, but I would be okay totally to do that. That was the jokes. The jokes were to be edgy. The jokes were tryhard spam. You know,
66 months.
That was a very huge thing on Twitch, was tryhard. I mean, the entire website was edgy as fuck. N-word spam in TTS was a very popular thing that people laughed at. They tried to get it through. In fact, a lot of popular streamers let it go through because they thought it was funny. And I was part of that movement, and I regret it. You know, I almost partially don't regret it because it was something I did that I learned was wrong.
I thought bro doubled down on saying that. I feel like this is just so overblown. I really do. I mean, it just makes Miz look really sad in this. It made Miz lose hella aura. I'll be real. I mean, if I were him, I would just say, okay, fuck your birthday party. And then I would have tried to throw a better one or just like gone on with my life. It's a streamer event. Who really cares? I understand it's a big career opportunity, but if your whole career is trying to make fake friendships out of people who don't fuck with you, I think that's a sad life. And maybe instead of worrying about those who don't fuck with you, maybe just worry about taking care of those who did or maybe still do. And I think that's a big issue with a lot of streamers is they're always chasing pastures new and they're never happy with what they have. And I think that's what leads a lot of streamers down this path of destruction because they can never be content. And I think this is a big learning lesson for them. It's a shame.
The fact is that, you know, you have to be yourself. You can never, like, if somebody doesn't like what I'm saying, they don't like what I'm doing or whatever, that's totally their prerogative.
Yep.
That's their prerogative, and I don't ever try to, court opinion in that way.
Absolutely.
Be yourself. Yeah, be yourself.
When all that bullshit started being slinging around on me, what was that, 11 and a half months ago? How many streamers do you think I reached out to saying, oh my God, no. Fucking none. If people are gonna sweat, because I'm not a guy who makes fake friendships. I'm not. If I've attempted to be your friend, like really your friend, not talk on a stream for a podcast, I mean, invite you to game off stream. Invite you to like meet my cats, right? Go out to lunch, one-on-one, right? I'm attempting to be there for you for the rest of your fucking life. Even if we don't talk for months, if we were good the last time we talked, we will be good the next time we talk. Doesn't matter if it's in 2 years, doesn't matter if it's been 5 years. I try to be easy. I don't care. I'm incredibly low maintenance. I'm like a fucking cat. The problem is that too many streamers have this mindset where if they hear anything about you online and they're gonna run with it immediately without checking with you, you don't need those people. You really don't. Those are not the type of people that you need in your life. And if you are not a friend that checks up with your homies when they hear some crazy ass shit before they formulate their opinion, right? Like, if you are really good friends with somebody and you hear some crazy shit about them online and you can't even DM them before casting them out into damnation, other people see that as a loss. I say, oh, thank God, liability gone. I reach out to 0 people because I know the people who I actually cared about, I don't got to explain shit. They already know this shit's bullshit. They already know the content of my character. And I think I maybe actually lost maybe one guy who I actually cared about, but his girlfriend hates me anyway, so it's probably fine. I mean, the girlfriend fucking hates my ass. Politics make people fucking crazy. Seer, yeah, no, I love Seer, but we're not talking anymore, unfortunately. I fucking love that guy, though. Miz worries way too much about the wrong people.
Easier said than done for some people. It's easier said than done for everybody. It's hard to do. You don't do it because it's easy. You do it because it's hard. And it's better for you. Life isn't easy all the time. That's it. You can't, the thing is that you can't be trying to get invited to all these parties and make everybody like you. You can't do that.
Yep.
You made an apology video this year? I did. And if people don't accept that apology or people don't like what I said or they hold it against me, that's up to them.
Yep.
I'm not begging for people's approval. I never do.
Yep.
If people like what I'm saying, good. If they don't, okay.
Yep.
That's life.
True.
I said this shit when I was 22. But I'm a completely different person than when I was 22. I'm 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that the viewers don't judge me as much because I think they understand And I know that you guys still watch over. You know the reality of the person that I am because you've seen my actions over.
Just stop.
Yep.
You know, I've known Miz a long time.
Yep.
You need to stop trying to you need to stop trying to fit in with people.
Yep.
Just stop.
Yep.
Just do what you want to do. Like, you have to do what you want to do. Like, you can. They just don't like him. You can't change that. Yeah, like that's it.
Yeah, I mean, and let's be real. I mean, it's common knowledge that Mizkif treats a lot of people very shitty, and when you build your content around interacting with people frequently, and you're known for being shitty to people, well, people don't really want to fuck with you, right? So, like, maybe we really go on an arc of self-discovery where we try to treat people better, and then maybe your content can go back to being hanging out with other people. But for as it is, hell no, that's just not going to happen, right? I mean, it's like, what's a good example of this? Ooh, if I were to say that, that would be no bueno. I'm going to say it anyways. It would essentially be like Rafflegator. Rafflegator is a streamer where his entire content relies on there being other people to do content with him. So if Rafflegator ever had a dark arc where he treated everybody like shit and everybody left him, well, would you really be surprised? No. When you're doing a stream and you're relying on other people to carry your content, you have to treat those around you with a little bit of respect and a little bit of kindness and a little bit of sympathy. Not make them shave your legs, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you need to have a little bit more deeper of an understanding of existentialism, of what it means to be a human, and develop a little bit of empathy to understand, well, maybe this is why people don't like me, rather than trying to make an emotional play saying, I'm 30, I've changed, I'm really sad, please invite me to your birthday party. And once again, all this is over being invited to a birthday party, guys. Oh, I feel so fucking stupid talking about this shit, guys. Okay, and now we have XQC's take, which is great. I'll translate it as I often do. Obviously, you guys know that XQC is a firm user and is fluent in moon runes. I'll try to make this guy understandable in English real quick. So let him talk and then I'll translate. Gonna predict.
Chat.
Yeah. I think you got electrocuted. Sorry.
Sometimes when you're down, people will kick you when you're really, really down.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, they will. This is a very true state. Absolutely.
And you deserve to be in places, and they're not going to want you to get there because they're jealous of you. And I think the world is going to go at Mizkif for who he used to be, that they forget about who he is right now.
Based. Giga Chad.
And the reality is that sometimes you just gotta make a path for yourself, and to find yourself from within first before you can reach a hand out to others, for them to see who you used to be as you will be later on.
What the fuck are you even saying? The worst thing is, I know what Hugh was trying to say, but he didn't say that. So what he's attempting to say is we shouldn't judge people based on who they were. We should judge them on who they are today. And for those trying to get people to see how they are now, work on themselves to where other people will see it rather than you having to force that image on other people, right? But the other thing is that obviously, I mean, the only thing that Miz did that was bad wasn't just 7 years ago. I mean, obviously, there's probably a reason why a lot of people are avoiding him since he's moved to LA, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's probably other shit beneath the surface that other people may or may not know about. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a reason for everything, but I understand what XQC was trying to say there. He didn't say it, but it was a very good attempt, and that's all that matters, because I love XQC. And then here is how a real Giga Chad in the form of XQC handled the Faze party, which is what Miz should have handled it as.
Yo, XQC, wakey, eggs and bakey.
What do you want?
You coming to the party on 4th of July?
No,
Why?
because parties and cameras is fucking cringe high schooler shit.
Don't try to downplay a cool party, bro, just because you were a loser.
Bro, if you're filming at a party, you're a loser.
Yep.
Don't talk to me again, buddy.
Yep. Yep.
What an actual vibe fucking. Yo,
Actually fucking obliterated. My advice would be, Miz, just take some more time to work on yourself. Go into your little hermit arc. Stop interacting with so many streamers. Focus on yourself. Show that you've changed the world. You almost had it with the Japan arc. You taking care of the kids. Huge PRW. But then you fucked it up by climbing on those trees. That was an L move. We just got to try to be respectful and not do everything for content. But maybe, instead of LA, maybe the point was to move to Japan instead for a redemption arc. I don't know. My take on all this, it's a birthday party. Who cares? Oh my God, I didn't get invited to the Faze 4th of July birthday party, guys. I'm going to cry myself to sleep. We're 30 years old, guys. It's time to start acting like it. And as a little bonus, we have a clip of women being way too comfortable on the internet.
I don't know. NMP kind of gives me kind of like weirdo vibes. He kind of gives off the vibes of like yeah, well, he gives off. But like no shade or no like, you know, gives off the hey, I have followers kind of vibe, and then I'm gonna, you know, yeah, we can stream together, but also I'm gonna try to like hit on you afterwards, and then try to make you sleep with me kind of vibe, and then like if you say no, I'm gonna like force myself on you kind of vibe. That's just what I get.
Women have gotten so comfortable on the internet. This woman said, NMP gives me rapist vibes. NMP, I think, is going to rape me. Yes, this is 2025. I left the comment on this post saying, did this chick just say, no shade, but he's a rapist? Women, one day you will face the consequences of your own actions. One day your words will hold weight. One day saying crazy ass shit like this is gonna get you fucked over in court. One day false allegations are gonna land you in prison. Today is not that day. A lot of people believe all women. Hey guys, I believe all men. This chick, dumbass hoe. Let's be real. Why don't we just keep to ourselves and we stop saying this crazy ass shit? Guys, $1,000. You know what? I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to promote it. Just a nice little clip of, you know, more women doing some crazy ass shit because streamers just simply can't get any worse. Can they? What a joke. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Did you get invited to the Faze birthday party? Leave me a comment. Top 5 commenters will go to the Faze party. Whoa! This is going to be insane. All right, peace.